Day is fading, the sky turns gold. Another story left untold. My horse is tired, my spirit's worn, but peace is found where dreams are born.
The evening wind is whispering low, telling me it's time to let it go. With
Cowboy heart at sunset, I ride where memories roam. The open plains still hold my name, even when I'm far from home. Every shadow fades to silence as the red sky melts away. A cowboy heart at sunset still beats for yesterday.
the firelight flickers, the night draws near. I raise my cup to the ones not here. The stars remind me I'm not alone. This saddle's life is all I've known.
The twilight hums a gentle tune beneath the glow of a western moon. With a cowboy heart at sunset, I ride where memories roam. The open plains still hold my name, even when I'm far from home. Every shadow fades to silence as the red sky melts away. A cowboy heart at sunset still beats for yesterday. Through every storm and dusty trail, I've learned that love will never fail. The road is long, but I'll be fine as long as the sunset still shines.
With a cowboy heart at sunset, I ride where memories roam. The open plains still hold my name, even when I'm far from home.
And when my journey's ended and the daylight slips away, my cowboy heart at sunset will rest in golden rays. Yeah, my cowboy heart at sunset.
Still beats in the fading light.
Found your letter on the windowsill. Smelled of whiskey, ink and will. The words are faded, torn by time, but every line's still read like rhyme.
You wrote of love and dreams we shared, and how you hoped I still care.
Letters from the old saloon, underneath the silver moon. Your handwriting shakes in every line, a ghostly voice from another time. Letters from the old saloon.
Sing a bittersweet old tune. I raise my glass to
same old song, the one we danced to all night long. The floorboards creak, the lights burn dim, and I could almost feel your skin.
The bartender said, son, you've stayed too late, but I can't outrun this twist of fate.
Letters from the old saloon, underneath a silver moon. Your handwriting shakes in every line, a ghostly voice from another time. Letters from the old saloon.
Sing a bittersweet old tune. I raise my glass to the love we knew. Every word still feels so true.
Now the paper's warm, the ink has bled,
But your words still live inside my head.
letters from the old saloon.
Still on that same old tune.
Through the whiskey haze and midnight gloom,
I hear your heart across the room.
yeah, letters from the old saloon.
Still whisper me and you.
The day grows dim, the sky turns gold. Another story softly told. The dust still dances on the plain where I once rode through wind and rain. The saddle creaks, my shadow's long, the trail's long. The trail still hums its farewell song. The last sunset trail, I'm riding slow, where the wild winds fade and the river flows. Every mile's a memory, every side tale, as I ride down the last sunset trail. The canyon walls are painted red, like echoes of the words you said. The night bird sings a tune so clear, reminding me what brought me here. The stars appear, the light grows pale, I'm heading down. I'm heading down the last sunset trail. The last sunset trail, I'm riding slow, where the wild winds fade and the rivers flow. Every mile's a memory, every side tale, as I ride down the last sunset trail. The fire of youth has burned away, but peace is found where shadows play. I've seen the highs, I've known the lows. Now it's time to see where the horizon goes. The wind still calls, the heart won't fail to follow down the last sunset trail. The last sunset trail, so calm, so wide, where dreams and ghosts of the past reside. In the glow of the fading veil, I'll rest at last on the sunset trail. So if you hear that lonesome tune riding slow beneath the moon, just know my spirit will prevail, forever riding the last sunset trail.
There's a wooden desk by the window frame where the wild wind whispers your name. Ink-stained hands and a heart laid bare, writing words to the empty air. Fields of gold stretch endlessly, but they don't mean much without you and me. Every sunset feels the same since you left this prairie plain. I fold these pages carefully, like somehow they'll bring you back to me. Letters from a lonely prairie, written slow and ordinary. Every line holds a memory of who we were and used to be. I send my love on a midnight breeze through endless skies and rustling trees, but all that comes back to me are letters from a lonely prairie. The barn still creaks like it did back then, when we were more than just best friends. Your laughter echoes in the yard, like it's trying to mend this broken heart. I tell you about the crops and rain, how not much here has really changed, except there's silence where you'd be, walking barefoot next to me. I sign my name with trembling hands, wishing you'd somehow understand. Letters from a lonely prairie, full of truth and temporary. Every word's a plea, you see, for you to come back home to me. I seal the envelope at pain and send it down that old dirt lane, but the only thing that stays with me are letters from a lonely prairie. Maybe you found a city light brighter than our country nights. Maybe you found someone new who gives you what I couldn't do. Still I write though there's no reply. I guess hope's the last thing to die. Letters from a lonely prairie, torn between brave and weary. Every tear falls falls quietly on paper stained with memory. If love can cross these open plains and ride the wind through storm and rain, then maybe one day you will see these letters from a lonely prairie. Till then I'll sit by this window frame, whisper softly your sweet name with faint regret and faded dreams on this wild and silent prairie scene. Platforms empty, just past midnight. One dim lamp and a pale moonlight. Ticket in my hand, nowhere to hide. Just a suitcase and my pride. Your last words still echo loud like a whistle crying through the clouds. I hear that engine calling me on a midnight train to Tennessee. Still wheels hum like a sad refrain, carving your name through my pain. Carry these broken dreams for me. Roll me far from what used to be, from your goodbye and memory. Every mile's a restless plea for the man I used to be. Lord, set this heart free on that midnight train to Tennessee. Window glass and passing lights, blurry towns and sleepless nights. Conductor says we're right on time, but time ain't healing this heart of mine. I see your face in the dark outside, and every shadow that slips by. I thought distance would be the key, but you ride this train with me. Tracks run straight, but I still bend. Don't know where this road will end. Midnight train to Tennessee, echoes of you haunting me. Every bridge and every stream carries pieces of our dream. If love's a ghost that won't let be, then let this engine bury me in the rhythm of steel and steam on that midnight train to Tennessee. Maybe I'll step off in a brand new town, hang my hat and settle down. Find a bar where no one knows my name and try to start again. But if I hear that whistle cry, I know I'll close my eyes. Midnight train to Tennessee, last stop disappearing from sight. If you ever think of me, listen close and you will hear that lonely whistle's plea from a midnight train to Tennessee. Platforms gone, town out of sight, just rails humming through the night. One broken heart, one memory on a midnight train to Tennessee.
Riding through the valley where the wind still sighs, underneath the same wide open skies. The campfire fades, the stars still glow, and I hear the songs from years ago. Old leather creeks, my shadow falls on ghostly towns and canyon walls. Echoes of the old west calling me home, through the dust and the nights I've roamed. Voices of the past in the tumbleweed breeze, whispering tales of the life I used to lead. Yeah, I still hear them, soft and blessed, those echoes of the old west.
I've seen the rivers, I've crossed the plains, carried my heart through joy and pain. The saddle's worn, but the road goes on, where every mile sings a cowboy's song.
Sometimes I stop and close my eyes and see her smile beneath those skies. Echoes of the old west calling me home, through the dust and the nights I've roamed. Voices of the past in the tumbleweed breeze, whispering tales of the life I used to lead. Yeah, I still hear them, soft and blessed, those echoes of the old west. The fire burns low, but the spirit's alive out in the land where the legends survive. Every mountain holds a memory true of all the roads that led me to you. And when the dawn paints the desert gold, I'll ride again where the stories are told. Echoes of the old west calling me home, through the dust and the nights I've roamed. From the silence of time, their voices confessed, the heart still beats in the old west. So I'll keep riding till the day I rest, chasing the echoes of the old west. The fire's glow is soft and low, and through the window drifts the snow. My boots are dusty from the road, but here's a place I call my home.
Every mile I've left behind leads me back to peace of mind.
Boots by the fireplace, stories in the flames embrace. Whiskey warms this lonely soul while time stands still, the night unfolds. The road was long, the fight was tough, but love like this is strong enough. Boots by the fireplace, I'm finally where I'm meant to stay.
There's a photo hanging by the chair, a memory frozen, still right there. Her smile reminds me I'm not alone. This cabin's heart has turned to stone.
But when that fiddle starts to play, the pain just slowly fades away. Boots by the fireplace, stories in the flames embrace. Whiskey warms this lonely soul while time stands still, the night unfolds. The road was long, the fight was tough, but a love like this is strong enough. Boots by the fireplace, I'm finally where I'm meant to stay.
Now the snow keeps falling slow,
And I thank the stars for all I know.
boots by the fireplace, dreams still dance in this quiet place. The world outside just fades away.